Red Dreaded Entertainment. What up, heroes? Alright. Shit, man. We about to get down in this bitch, man. This is gonna be a crazy ass episode. I can already tell. I hope so. This is it. This is what we were waiting for. Since it was first announced a few episodes ago. So I had to reverse All Might, reverse One for All, and suck in instead. Like that. Gets this suit going, baby. You ready to do this shit? You ready to get this shit down? Plus Ultra! Anyways, let's get into it. I'm wondering how it's gonna go down. Midoriya, Deku, they don't get along, but maybe, I don't know. I can already expect that I'm gonna be frustrated with Deku. I mean, Baku. Wait, did I just say Midoriya, Deku earlier? You know what I'm talking about, Bakugo. I know I'm gonna have problems. I mean, like, he's gonna say something that's just gonna piss me the fuck off. So, but the only other things that I was wondering is if we're gonna get some, like, is Bakugo going to figure out some sort of, like, the connection that that Deku has with All Might, or is it all gonna be cool? And that's it. Kind of off my game today for some reason. I generally do not react in the afternoon or so when on a working day, so my brain's a little fucked up. I don't know. Very weird. So let's just go ahead and get into it. If you want the full reaction, make sure you check out Patreon if you want early access, all that other stuff. By the time this airs on YouTube, we will have already started Season 3, if not earlier. Okay, if not almost finishing it, catching up with the telecast versions. Alright, let's go, baby. Your latest reaction starts now. Patreon! I hope you liked this song. Copyright, hard to fight. What the fuck is up with All Might though? Like, okay. So for what it's worth, that shit was that was dope, man. That was a dope ass fucking episode. I'm really gonna have to, when I get up to Season 3, I'm gonna have to start Googling, or when I get caught up. After that, I want to start looking into, like, Googling, like, All Might in his prime or something like that, because I really want to see, like, if this is him at his, it's not peak, not really peak, in his downturn or whatever. If this is him slowing down, then I'm so fucking, like, I really want to see how the fuck he was when he was in his prime, because this shit is crazy. Dude, he was so good. The weights are heavier though. He had but the coughing part was the part that I was like, damn, dude, he's like coughing up shit like crazy. He literally fucking broke Midoriya's back. He fucking broke Midoriya's back. Is that it for, yeah, next time? That's the preview. Alright, so, how many more episodes? I think it's only one. I'm seeing one more episode, but there might be more. I'm gonna have to double check on what's on my drive, and see what they get that free, check on my free Crunchyroll trial. Yeah. Anyways, there's the origin. Definitely Todoroki's origin was a lot better. By all means, the episode was a lot better, but this wasn't a bad one. I was wondering if it was gonna make me like Bakugo more. Not really. Like, he still really annoys me a lot. Like, at some point, I don't know what it was, but at some point Vegeta just became the anti-hero, and I I was like, dude, yeah, nah, I fucks with this guy. But there's just nothing that redeeming with Bakugo for me. I don't know what it is, and so I don't know why he's so popular, but like from what I've been told, and that was season 2. It must have been around season 2 when he was voted in as one of the most popular shonen characters or something like that, right? He acts very similar to Vegeta when he's fighting, right? But there's just something different. They both come with a lot of pride, but I think what the big difference between Vegeta and Bakugo is the fact that Vegeta had pride for an entire fucking nation. Like himself, definitely himself, but at the same time, he had pride for a dead race, long gone, the last of like the Prince of Saiyans, right? And I think that was because he was already by name royalty, it was a little bit better, right? What did Vegeta never become king? I guess you can't become king without a ceremony, I guess, and without a people, or something like that. Thor became king of Asgard after Odin died, right? So, okay, anyways. But, with Bakugo, he just does shit for himself, and I think that's the thing. I think that's the bigger problem, is the fact that Bakugo goes looking for fucking fights. Bakugo is basically Vegeta if he never went to planet Namek. I think that's the big difference. Vegeta started changing right after Namek. And I think we saw some humility because we realized that there were worse people out there than Vegeta, and Vegeta, if anything, was a product of Frieza's manipulations, and he was basically like Frieza's bitch, and like he was trying to get out from under Frieza's control. Where with Bakugo, he just doesn't really like anybody, and he's always picking fights with people, and I think that's the bigger difference. Is like we can see redeeming qualities of Vegeta. Like if Vegeta's raised just a little differently, he would be just as likable as Goku in some form or fashion, right? With Bakugo, like we just assume he just has the same sort of background and history, being raised as a typical Japanese kid. I don't know. Anyways, I guess the point is I don't like him. It doesn't matter how hot you put Nami Fantastic Swan with her big ass titties and cosplay. I still don't like him. Shit. Go be female All Might instead, with like the UA or All Might string bikini. It's better for me. Midoriya or something. Anyway, dude. I should message her. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna message her to make a Todoroki costume, gender bin, where she paints, like she does just half of her body in ice, or covers up her titties and coochie with ice on one side, and then the other side try to get like the flame effect. Oh, that'd be so fucking dope, actually. In some form or fashion, that would be pretty. She has the context for it and such. If you guys are at AX, fuck, by the time this airs, AX is gonna be done. She'll be there though. You can tell her this is an Akasan request. I think I got a Patreon goal. Not for you guys on Patreon, but for her Patreon. I think I got a custom. If you guys want me to put some money, this is so stupid, but do you guys want me to put some money in for help out her Patreon for a custom costume like that? That sounds like an interesting challenge. My fat ass can't fit in these costumes, but we can definitely make her fit into one. Alright. I'm so focused, I'm so distracted. Okay, let's see what the next episode's all about, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Okay, if you want the full reaction, please make sure you check out Patreon, early access, If you want string bikinis, button naked ass photos, not of me, of others, check out her Patreon and let me know. I'll talk to you later, okay? Puss! Peace! Ultra!